Welcome along to the Bravo stream, everybody. Welcome along to Bravo. How are you doing?
Hey, good to be here.
Good to be here, and we have a huge matchup on our hands right now. We have Pure versus ITB Esports. Now, Pure, of course, coming off the back of a 3-0 loss to SSG. We caught up with Taulek. He said it was a tough series for them for a number of reasons. The main one being that SSG were just playing really good Halo. On the other flip side of that, we saw ITB go into a game 5 against Quadrant a little bit earlier. Then they come through that, they win it, and they beat Complexity 3-0 to find themselves with a shot, and both teams had a shot at the top 4.
Yeah, this is amazing to have these two teams in the Olymp quarterfinals. Such a story for both of them in terms of not just this event, but how they've gotten here. You have, so many hours of hard work being put in by these players. And throughout the series, hopefully, we're going to have a chance to talk about some of the stories that's been going on, just because there are so many personalities here and so many things that different players are fighting for. And excited to see which of these two is going to advance here. Of course, this is do or die. We know a lot of you are piling in here to the B stream to see this exact match.
Yeah, wherever you are across the world, if you're in North America supporting the Pure Boys, or if you're staying up late over in Europe way past your bedtime, or maybe you're a DJ like me and you've just made yourself some lunch, well, welcome along. This is going to be an incredible series for sure. And early on here, it's pretty tight between the two. Kind of equal, almost exactly equal on hill time.
It is 3 dead right there. LastShot gets pushed back. Cherished is coming to help, but we'll have to see if this is going to buy them some time. Right now, they're going to have very close eyes on sandbags. And here comes the Pillars push as well, delayed.
Coming in bottom middle, Mighty surviving, that's so important to do, staying alive in and around that hill, even though his teammate has had to take a little bit of damage. LastShot gets that kill. If Mighty hits that headshot, it could have been different, and now TchiK finds himself as last alive, and the question is, do ITB give this one up, or do they think they have time for one more push?
That's the question, we'll see. Big battle here at the back of tower as well, really all eyes on back. Taulek still in the hill. Mighty's trying to make the push.
Mighty's is pretty much on his own though. You can see there's lots of supporting players. Mighty's will go down in the last second. All 4 players of ITB will go down as well. Pure secured their first hill here as we move towards the tower.
Also worth mentioning, we did get to talk to Taulek, as you said earlier, and he seemed pretty confident about this series. I think we kind of, he agreed. He's like, we're going to focus up. We're going to take ITB as seriously as we need to, but they felt like this series really should be theirs, and I'm not going to lie, once you 3-0 phase, I'm probably going to feel that way about almost anyone here.
Yeah, for sure. Especially as strange as it sounds, like a reality check is sometimes a good thing, even though you want to go through the bracket, you have the high of the phase series, but then it's like, okay, we still have some hard work to do here, some hard yards to complete before we can say we've had a successful tournament. LastShot's going to have a chance to break here though. ITB with a full setup around the tower. They don't have that camo, and Mighty certainly has no idea.
Very nice job here from LastShot. Look, he's timing this battle. Make sure to not trade there as well. Eventually this kill, he is taken down, excuse me. However, not before doing a lot of damage.
Yeah, I was going to say, pretty good play all around from both teams at the moment. You see Taulek trying to stay alive, TchiK's trying to chase him down. TchiK is slipping and sliding around and forces Taulek down, but Taulek pops back up, and this is a battle for the ages between these two.
Not just a jiggle peek, that's a wiggle peek. Very, very nice from him. Somehow just comes right back up, waits for the help to come. Still going to be 2 dead. Very nice stuff from Taulek.
Yeah, looks like the battle for the tower is eventually won by Pure. 4 dead again for ITB Esports. Spawns are coming in, but Taulek is staring at that camo spawn, and he's got a sniper in his hands as well.
Also a little, not just the wiggle, but also the hip hop and the hibbity hop, trying to find these shots.
The hip hop, the popping of the head if they pop up. So it's going to be Mighty. Jimbo comes around that corner and somehow with no shields connects with that beatdown. Pure find themselves 4 dead. A chance for ITB, and Jimbo with the big stick in his hand to hit some big shots.
That's a double-edged sort of not playing for the trade. You can tell Taulek was playing to not trade there, and in the end, Jimbo takes advantage of that because the shots weren't perfect. He comes in with the melee. He gets the snipe. Now they have a real chance to get right back in this game, and they need this now.
Worry for them though, the kills being picked up first again in that 4v4 scenario, and it's going to be 4 dead for ITB Esports. They might have time for one more push here, but off the respawn, they have to be careful. Nobody's really had to put this sniper rifle to use as yet, or had the opportunity to, because the pressure has been almost immediate for the respawning team.
Yeah, Taulek just holding down this exact angle. Pick up another one. That will be the second hill on the board, and just like that, Pure goes up 2-0. ITB really wanted that hill. Now this is going to be a big, big mountain for them to climb.
Yeah, the worry for them as well is they've just lost the rotate as well. The kills were picked up so far up the map in comparison to where that second hill was, that now they're going to have to fight their way all the way across live fire once more. And Taulek's still got the hits the body onto Jimbo. Jimbo's going to be forced to challenge. Taulek says, I'll leave it there because you're nowhere near that hill.
It's a classic jump, but it's still very, very nice to see him do it. Gets out of dodge, able to connect once again to Green, and now just going to flank around helping cuts. And Very nice stuff from Taulek. I'm continually more and more impressed with what I'm seeing from him. By the way, he's 9-3, and LastShot is 14-4. No wonder they're leading.
Yeah, a lot of kills being picked up here. Outslay heavily ITB at the moment. WuTum swinging his mouse around, but unfortunately swinging it where he doesn't need to at the moment, or certainly can't find anywhere that he would like to have that mouse landing. TchiK with a 1v1. I was going to say maybe a win, but in the meantime, while teammate helps him out with that back smack, Druk gets that camo again.
Very nice. Druk is trying to stay alive. Eventually gets dinged from the back as well. It looks like maybe he was getting shot as well. Kind of lit him up a little bit too early. In the end, though, he's taken down. You can tell you're on WuTum's POV immediately when you get a little bit dizzy. 3 dead for the moment.
Yeah, all Jimbo's going, my controller is broken. No, I need a new one, but it's going to be a good break that comes in. They forgot about LastShot for just a few seconds there. I thought they would have got the info from that frag grenade that went in, but managed to get a trade, but ITB now inside of that hill. The worry for me is how easily the opposition have been able to break, right? Pure so many times have managed to get a 4 dead off of the pressure up the map, hurting them at the moment on these holes.
Yeah, it really is. 3 dead there. zMightys was your last player alive. And Druk's going to try to finish this one out. Looks like, honestly, based on spawn positioning, unless they get the sandbags very quickly, they might close that right here.
Yeah, maybe one more push is going to be coming in. Jimbo does get that first pick. It's a 3v3 on the map, but
trade.
there's Taulek to trade out, as you say.
WuTum
just decides, I'll do it myself. Flies through the air, hits the no-scope, but he's going to have to hit a few more here if they want to secure this hill. It's so close to being turned into a pure point. Druk gets bodied as well, and WuTum is doing it himself at the moment. Oh my god, WuTum!
He gets to stop as well on Cherished. Oh my god, they might get this. They
might get this. WuTum now, having done that work, he's going to have to hope the zMightys can stay inside that hill, and if we supported enough, that was the WuTum show.
Do you believe in WuTum supremacy? That is the question. It is now becoming a religion, as you saw on the main stage. 2-1, the game is completely different. Unbelievable, because Cherished was in that hill uncontested. 3 dead, by the way, once again for Pure, so it's going to be more time on the board for ITB. But don't forget, Cherished got in. As he had to go window, Cherished got in for a split second. So we're talking frames difference where he hits the no-scope and the melee, and then a teammate comes in and cleans it up. That keeps the game interesting at 2-1.
Well, I've got to say, I'm so impressed with you today in your commentary. You managed to talk about politics and religion, which, I mean, is usually the two things that you don't go near. You've absolutely nailed it.
Thank you very much. I'm continually getting closer and closer to not having a job.
Well, for now, as I move away from worrying about how to cast with anyone else at the moment, hopefully...
Don't cast it. No.
I'll leave as well.
If I get fired, we get fired.
LastShot trying to challenge inside of this hill, and all of a sudden ITB are starting to find the kills alongside this objective time as well. So many times in those first 2 hills, it felt like when it was a 4v4, the first pick would go over to the side of Pure, but at the moment you can see WuTum flying in on Cherished, and even though that kill comes in, you would imagine zMightys might be able to get some shots before he gets taken out of that hill.
Taulek does very well to make sure Cherished does not get finished.
Big kill.
In the end, though, yeah, very big kill indeed. QT popping soon. Cherished trying to fight these sandbags players as well, but look at ITB's progress. They are looking very good. They need to not rush this. They're 3 dead. Jimbo gets 1 kill, which is very big. Off those respawn, they can take their time, formulate a good push.
Druk trying to sneak out a little bit of information onto the location of zMightys at the moment, who is just playing around bottom middle. They know they've got to break the tower. They know they've got to do some damage here before they even speak about that objective, and that's what they're trying to do, ITB. Formulate this push. 2 kills coming in their favor as well. Taulek and Druk now last alive, but the tower position is so strong. Easily be turned into 2 kills, but zMightys, who was first up, remember, comes in last. It's a clean break coming in from ITB, and look at them. They're stacking this hill at the moment.
Taulek, last player alive, unless he has really good help, and immediately this one should also go to ITB yet again. Yeah, there's no one in position here. This should be theirs.
I mean, it's going to be a 3-man rush in the front of the hill, but there's a lot of guns here to try and deny them. However, they do get that point on the board, like you say, and WuTum set up on that top tower, the savior of the second hill. Well, this time it's just a trade for him. 2 dead for Pure, ITB with numbers on the map.
WuTum and Cherished flying at each other with a plasma pistol and also an AR. Just a battle of a new generation of Halo player happening on your screen in more ways than one. 2-2, and Pure is going to have the first time on the board, but ITB is right back in this series. And if Pure thought for a moment, the opening moments of this match, that this might be an easy series, that has really been turned on its head.
Well, Cherished maybe thinking about stepping in that hill. Tower control is ITB's at the moment, and so, by the looks of things, is the sniper rifle. WuTum flies in to capitalize on the damage, and it's the Frenchman, TchiK, who's got this weapon in his hands, and I tell you what, he was hitting some nasty shots with the brainer earlier.
It really was. He did do it again. Very nice as well to know that Taulek was there, hit the brainer, and now waiting for any bags pushes. Big pressure coming in, though. That's not going to be easy. He's going to have to retreat back to tower.
Yeah, 2 dead, though. You can see that ITB have an opportunity to put pressure on this hill, but I kind of like what Pure are doing at the moment as well. They keep flooding the hill, right? They're putting pressure on, and pressure's great because it forces people to make decisions that they don't want to make. 2 alive on the map here for Pure. TchiK still looking for targets. LastShot's going to fly out. Is he going to get brain? The answer is no. And TchiK just couldn't really match up to the speed of that challenge.
That is what we call a feet first home base slide. Absolutely on a ridiculous angle. Pure, as you said, not only milking this hilltop mid and flooding it, but they're also about to finish it.
Yeah, so close. Is anyone in position here for ITB to get near the hill? The answer is no for them. 3-2 now after a 2-kill run that comes in from Pure. And the answer back from ITB, the lead is now taken as we head back to that first hill.
Look at LastShot, by the way, one of the last 2 alive on the team. Yeah. TchiK gets the assist. Unbelievable. He is 23, 13, and 14. The most kills in the game, the most assists in the game, and the least deaths in the game. Just now, Taulek takes that little deaths category, but this is what we call back in the day a royal flush across the Halo 1 stat screen. He is doing it all. They're only up by 1, and LastShot is putting up those numbers. Team on his back.
Really big kill, though, from Cherished, because ITB for a moment had a 3-4 dead situation. They had control of the map. They're still inside of that hill, but that first pick is haunting ITB once more. You have to say that's the story of the game so far, right? When anyone's had a hold on the map, whoever the first pick has gone to, it's turned into complete flip of control.
Really has unbelievable numbers here coming in, but we're down to the wire. LastShot might be putting up the numbers that we just described. However, picks up another one, 24 and 15 now. Unbelievable numbers from him. However, there's still 50 seconds to play here. Let's see if ITB can hang on.
Yeah, TchiK is flying into that hill as well. LastShot takes a little bit of damage. He's going to fly back out, but it's LastShot who wins it. And look at the survivability. Comes back out to challenge zMightys. zMightys, though, he picks up so many vital kills along the way to stepping inside of that hill. 3 dead here for Pure, and ITB sit pretty inside of this hill.
Yeah, let's see. 42 seconds left. On the game timer, of course, that will be paused. They need the kills here. 4v4 on the map. Let's see where these kills go. Yeah,
kills so vital at the moment. 2 dead. However, zMightys gets taken down as well, and ITB have been broken. And is that going to break their spirit? You see the QT get picked up here by Druk as well. That's going to make him an even more difficult kill. And you have to wonder, are they going to try and play time here? It looks like they are.
Yeah, they're going to try to fly out. Right now, ITB's trying to get a dummies and C flat push happening. zMightys is in a tricky 1v1. He needs to win, if I'm honest. Here comes the push up top. Does he get the stick in the QT Druk? Oh my god, he's going to do it again. And now he is an absolute nuisance, still 2 dead. And they're going to play time here.
Jimbo should take it down as well, but he's going to peek, he's going to hit the body. The miss on the melee from TchiK, and TchiK managed to get 2. It's 2 dead here for Pure, and all of a sudden, with 8 seconds left on the game clock, it's all up to zMightys. Can he stay alive long enough to at least contest this hill? A little bit of damage from those grenades. Taulek gets the kill. He's got the repulse at the back of the hill as well, and now he stands inside of it. He knows the contest is coming, but so is the help. It is a battle, a royal rumble in and around this hill. WuTum gets one. Taulek trades it out. LastShot gets another. It's a 2v2 still on the map.
He has to contest here. Let's see if he's going to be able to hold that down long enough.
He repulses 1 player out of the hill. 5 seconds, 4 seconds. zMightys down as well. And that might be the hopes of ITB in this game too. Taulek with the repulse, with the equipment, holds ITB at bay.
My word. Taulek had to be in. What an awkward scenario. He has to stay in to contest. He wants to play time. He can't play time because he needs to contest the whole time, but he does it just as you say. Holds down the hill, waits for the help, contests the entire time, and in the end, it's perfectly timed for the side. And they'll shut down ITB. Man, I mean
what a game.
What a game.
What a game to kick off this series. And a reminder to everyone, right, this is for top 4. This is a chance to get a championship Sunday and be here on the biggest day of them all. Looking across the stats, though, Taulek 25 and 17, but you're right, LastShot, he's the guy to watch, right? 29 and 18, leading the lobby in assists, kills, and I was going to say the least deaths, just almost the least deaths as well, a KDA of 16.
I mean, LastShot has been talked about as a player who is special. You are seeing it now develop right before your eyes. If you had any doubts about the rumors of this guy, let these stats be the indicator that he is the real deal.
Yeah, very impressive stuff. We'll jump to a quick break. When we get back, though, game number 2 will be on your screens. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, everybody, to What are we doing here?
The Halo show.
The Halo show. Elimination quarterfinal. Where we find ourselves. Oh, a little throwback to the Halo World Championships of many years ago for me and you there. Pure 1-0 up against ITB Esports in what was an absolutely crazy end to that King of the Hill on live fire. One hill separated them, and it came down to those finals.
It really did. Nice little team shots coming in. Even more players on the Pure side of the stage as ITB now looking to put a few more kills on the board. All tied up here, 4-4 off of the break.
ZMightys hitting triple sticks, which is always a good sign for you if you're trying to get your way back into the series. Right now, he's slipping and sliding his way across the front of the base. Taulek trying to overextend and does manage to get that kill, and WuTum can't trade it out. So that's why you're seeing the score all of a sudden tied up at 5-5.
Nice stuff. Taulek, that's not easy to go front base on a courtyard like that and get away with it. It's really nice timing, really nice angle that he plays. zMightys in the end gets punished for trying to stay on a mid.
Set up on the map at the moment, very traditional, isn't it? Right, holding their base, and the other team trying to kind of assault onto it. Unfortunately, there's no objective for ITB to try and pull, and the only objective at the moment is not to get outshot by Cherished, and they fail at that one. WuTum gets two. Druk somehow manages to get one of those kind of kills. Yep. They're the little ones that add up in the end.
I was going to say the same thing. You can really feel the tension in this series. Let's not forget, if I'm not mistaken, none of the players on stage here this season have been in a top 4 LAN finish, right? This is historic for every single player here in terms of the season, and this would be massive result for either side, and neither team wants to go home. ITB, though, taking a 3-kill lead here, 14-11.
I mean, WuTum manages to get 2 kills. They have the information of where the last 2 are. The question is, do they collapse quick enough to turn this into a split spawn where they can just collapse onto these players and make it a much more, I would say, gorgeous looking lead for them at the moment. But TchiK gets outshot again, and you're starting to maybe just feel the nerves in some of these battles. It's not clean 5 shots from either side.
Looking to 17 now, still a 4-kill lead. However, zMightys with this might be able to extend that now and see what he can do to look for some opening damage.
First of all, he's looking for information. Right, you see he gets some information that Cherished is on the car side. A little bit of help comes in from TchiK as well, and now they can put their foot on the accelerator, try and find those bodies, try and collapse, and that's exactly what zMightys and crew are doing. Even though the windmill was out, it doesn't matter because Jimbo is throwing fists. It's a clean wipe across the board from ITB.
Really nice from ITB, impressed there. First of all, not only did they have team shots throughout those battles, specifically the opening shot was a team shot. That means you immediately get the advantage. You get the confidence that you can push even faster than having to win a 1v1, and the last battle as well. Really nice team shot. They did it really clinically, and now as a result, they are not looking back. 22-16, but 3 dead now for ITB. Things get a little closer.
It's one of those kills and one of those deaths there that I look at from zMightys, and it's like, it's one of the reasons that I think he has so much potential as a player. I think he's a great individual player, but he can be frustrated with certain things, right? And he's still learning, he's still young. It's why are you flying across the map there to try and kill the kills? Just take your time, get your shields back. You've seen a teammate die. You know the map is there to be reset. You don't have to. It's not how quickly you get the kills in the Slayer. It's just making sure you got more than your opponents when the time is finished. So he'll come back, and he started pretty strong in this game. 8-4, maybe the adrenaline is flowing a little bit in that situation. zMightys now come back into this game to find one. TchiK will be taken down bottom middle by LastShot, but ITB still with a considerable lead here, 5 kills for the good.
LastShot with the LastShot medal. It's a little bit of a brain hurdle there for me to make sure that I understood all of that correctly.
You've done well to get that in the game so far.
I've done well to comprehend what was happening on my screen. 26-21 here. 8 minutes left, still a 5-kill lead here. It has been certainly brought to a little bit of a lower margin, however, still ITB out front.
A little bit of a battle starting to formulate around that overshield. Remember, it was zMightys who got it last time. However, this flank could be a problem.
Wow.
Look at that spin around.
Ready for it.
High sense for LastShot, and that might mean an overshield going their way as well. They have complete control of the pink tower, and it's a 1-kill game, and they certainly should secure that overshield.
Man, what a swing there. You felt like LastShot was going to get back to any second, but instead he was right away able to turn right back into the fridge, and as you said, they do get the overshield as well. Here comes the push. We can see a tie game very soon, and even a lead change as well.
Druk has the overshield and says, some of you might be from Europe. Welcome to Druckingham Palace. As he flies his way forward, LastShot picks up another one, and it's a 2-kill differential, and now he's taking on TchiK as well. TchiK is a nuisance, so really made him work hard for that one, but at the end of the overshield play, and this end of the context of the last few moments, it's a flip of the leaderboards, right? And you're seeing a 4-kill difference now in favor of Pure.
TchiK great shots there. He kicks the entire overshield off, and if there was no overshield in that battle, he certainly wins that, but instead, a lot more kills come in, and now just like that, 31-28.
Still alive on the fridge, by the way. He's buying a lot of time for his team, and it looks like Pure kind of respecting the fact that he is there. zMightys is going to fly out after the double back, challenges off the damage, and turns it into 2, and maybe that's the spark they're looking for to get back into this.
33-31 now. 2 dead for both sides for just a moment here. Mighty's still trying to make something happen, but he knows he's going to need the help.
Yeah, that's much better, right? He sees the information, he backs down, he gets his shields, and now he can play off the damage of his teammates. So much damage coming in onto him, though. But look at this.
There we go. There it is.
There's the bait, and WuTum applies the switch. He gets the 2 kills, and now he can stay alive. Now the rest of ITB can fly in. Taulek down to no shields. WuTum gets that kill as well, and we have a lead change once again.
Also, look at Mighty's hitting the mark assist every single time, right? Not all the players are using mark the same way he does, but you got to respect the way that he's pinging the entire time to show exactly on screen where his opponents are. Still down by 2 here.
Good start, really good kind of mid-game coming in here from Mighty's as well. 11 and 6 WuTum, 13 kills in this game as well, leading the lobby. Jimbo, they're going to open things up. Mighty's will get traded out though. 2 kills between 2 teams at the moment. WuTum just couldn't get that trade, and all of a sudden ITB find themselves 3 dead.
Yeah, 3 dead, only up by 1. 6 minutes left. Overshield, most importantly, is popping right now. This battle could really decide the next swing.
Jimbo finds 1, Jimbo down to no shields. Try to pop it, and pop it he does! And when he pops, bodies will drop. It's a double kill coming in for him.
You know he's hungry. He wants more as well, right? They just went back into the lead here on the side of Pure. He's going to look to clean out the fridge in a way that even is more impressive than you and I.
For that compliment. It is going to be the overshield that kind of gets traded out in that situation, but at the end of it, it's a 2-kill swing and a 2-kill lead in the favor of Pure. Just as I finish the sentence though, WuTum and Jimbo combined to get the 2 kills, and we're in the same scenario we were in the first game, right? It's coming right down to the wire. Both teams just need a
42-42. You could not ask for a better finish here. You have to think, if things play out slow enough, you could see another overshield in play. However, we'll have to keep a very close eye on if the game slows down to a snail's pace.
Jimbo's going to fly in. Jimbo had the heat wave, maybe thought that from the distraction he could get those kills, but kind of fell into the trap a little bit elsewhere. TchiK managed to get some damage down and converts that into a kill. It's a 1-kill advantage now in the favor of ITB.
Very, very nervy here. Taulek knows he needs to play this very carefully. If they let a few more kills go, this really could be it. He needs to be careful to not even trade here. No help, as you can see. It's all flying in pink side. He's probably going to get doubled. Manages to trade 46-44 in favor of ITB.
2 kills didn't go the way of ITB, though. Jimbo, he's on a flank as well. And look at this pinch that they might have. If TchiK plays off of the information, plays off of that damage, and can play with Jimbo, they might be able to eke out just a few more kills, but I kind of like the idea here, right? Put together, make sure we don't go down in one, but
what angle is that? What angle is that?
Because 2 players have fallen, and now it's just a 1-kill advantage, a no-kill advantage as we have a tie game.
Wow, split spawns and then a crazy angle. You could tell that ITB was not expecting that angle to be taken. Now 3 kills for each side.
ITB trapped on the pink side as well. LastShot gets the kill to give Pure the lead. TchiK, he's trapped at the moment. WuTum gets 1. They fly out and they get the 49th. It's WuTum again taking over the game in the big moment. 1 more kill for ITB. Overshield coming up as well as ZMightys is on the hunt.
Can you believe it? Overshield popping right now. This one battle here for the Overshield will determine how this goes.
TchiK is trying to bait them in. He's not going to go directly for this. He's trying to play ahead of it, and now ZMightys has information. He has the flank. He has the game in his hand, but where's the timing? It's in the hands of Jimbo and ITB. They will win 50-48 in another insane game in this series.
Unbelievable. We knew that this series, these 2 teams fighting for top 4 was always going to be good, but these games have been very good. And I never thought, I know I said it, I said this game could go to the next overshield at 42-42. I really didn't think it was going to happen, but the game slowed down enough with just back and forth tug of war that we actually did see that in the end. Who else but LastShot going 17-13, but it's not enough in the end, because it's WuTum who goes 18-14 on the winning side.
The religion of WuTum gaining yet more followers. 18-14 for him. Very, very impressive. Jimbo with a solid game across the board. Nobody really having that terrible a game. I mean, Cherished had a little bit of a slow one, but across the board it went right down to the wire, and the series is now going to the wire. 1-1 as we head towards Game 3. We'll be catching up with that game in just a few moments. Well, if you didn't catch the first 2 games, you're joining at just the right time, and I would severely suggest you go back and watch them, because both of the games that we've seen so far in this series between Pure and ITB Esports have gone down to the wire. Now we move over for a little bit of Strongholds action, and I've got to say, this is a game type which I feel it's unfair almost to have at this point in the series. It's been so close because of how dominant you can be if you get those kills.
This is going to be a blistering pace, this game. Overshield popping right now. Looks like Jimbo's trying to get a quick grab. Not that easy. Very good positioning coming in. Whitehall is dangerous. 3 dead. This should also be an overshield coming in for Pure without a doubt, as they now push out Whitehall and Nest. They will continue to try to push across the map, because ITB already has 20 points on the board.
Yeah, they have 2 dead as well, and this is not good news if you're an ITB fan, because Pure have a chance to really make them hurt here. LastShot was a beautiful reticle placement there onto the forehead of Jimbo to take him down. AB, the 2 cap is good enough for them at the moment, but the kills are starting to stack up. It's 2 dead again for ITB. Couple players respawning, and surely now they look to push for this triple.
Down now. WuTum trying to stay alive. Not going to be easy when you're in that sand. zMightys though takes a good angle. He's going to have to fight E1 again. We'll see if he can win that battle as well.
Still the numbers though. They favor Pure every time we're on their screen right now. It's always 2 in the death screen for ITB, and it's all about just trying to trade out, trying to buy time. The killing spree from Druk is a fantastic way to start this series after the start this game, excuse me, after the disappointment of that previous game. Another kill should be in.
Wow.
His books right now as he takes down Jimbo, and what start this has been, but ITB aggressive in control.
Yeah, well, nice job. Just look at this run from Druk. It's unbelievable. We've been wanting to see this man on land for so long, and for good reason. Finally, he's taken down. Not before Pure goes into a narrow lead, though.
Very, very narrow, and interesting to see they didn't actually, for all the kills they had, that's a big trade coming in, by the way, from TchiK in that position.
I agree. Not easy. You had to think he was going to get taken down much earlier. Instead, he forces the trade. Big moment here, though. Overshield popping up as zMightys is just going to try to win this next battle, but he has to be very careful to not get isolated. We'll keep an eye on that Overshield as well.
Yeah, really smart play there for zMightys. Thought he had the jump on the player in the nest over at the B stronghold. Decided to play his life instead, and why would you do that? Well, you can keep him trapped over there at the moment. Kills being picked up by other members of ITB means the scoring will keep going one way. ANC is their hold at the moment, and Cherished, he just got spied out, and as nice as that scrape is...
It's a nice one. It's a nice one.
Luckily, WuTum's there to clean it up.
That is the wiggle. That is a beautiful strafe. To watch that from a third-person perspective is almost nightmare-inducing, and I'm worried about my night of sleep tonight.
Yeah, I mean, my thumb hurt watching it,
yeah,
let alone doing it.
Wiggle.
A lot of wiggles coming in. The stronghold will be flipped over, and continual the scoring is in the favor of ITB. 78 points as they now increase that to 80 and rising. And I gotta say, they've done a really good job to get control in this game, because it felt like the first 60 seconds or so of this game, it was overshield, it was weaponry, all in the hands of Pure.
Yeah, look at this now. ITB actually about the trip cap. They don't get C in the... Whoa! What? Whoa!
Shotgun, by the way.
Wow. Okay, unbelievable. Back in the action here.
Back to the tuning station.
By the way, we jump on now with Sandbox Designer. Just kidding. 35 to 87 now. Keep in mind, it was just 32 to 28, so it's a really big run coming in from ITB. It's 2 dead, though, for Pure off of break. AB holds still in place. Now 2v2 on the map.
Yeah, it's a really important win, actually, for Taulek, just to kind of keep parity on the map for the numbers. B is going to be flipped, and you would imagine A will be flipped pretty soon. However, it looks like one player still alive. LastShot is causing problems in the bunker, so he's going to get some support now moving the rest of his team through this mid-map, and ITB now on the back foot. Pure are the ones who are scoring, and they're on the map.
Very nice from Taulek. He's getting dinged from every angle. You can tell he's like, why do I have... He's getting poked from left and right and center. Finally, stays alive. Also gets his shields back. Really nice job. He's the last player alive, but somehow he's not going to pick up just 1, but 2, and continue doing damage. Really impressed with this run from Taulek, doing everything he can to ensure he slows everything down. Gets another one, a killing spree. It's a great timing there to watch that entire swing, but it's 96 to 57 in favor of ITB.
Yeah, as great as the killing spree was, it was his teammates that were just falling around him, one after the other, and a good job from ITB to put the pressure on. They're going to be able to secure this overshield as well. Great play from TchiK, by the way. Just a step ahead of the player looking to pick that overshield up, and now the Ovi's in their hands. The kills are going their way as well, and C should be flipped pretty soon as well.
You saw from SSG earlier, it's all about in this current meta of Halo Infinite, and really this age of Halo Infinite, pushing past those power-ups, pushing past them to make sure you're clearing out the areas you'll need to lock down ahead of time. Don't fight those battles laced once the overshield is popped. Instead, get in there, win the battle, then grab the power-up.
And I like how ITB are actually approaching this. It's almost like a methodical way. You see zMightys is just kind of anchoring around that bunker, not overextending until he knows that there's some damage there, making sure those spawns are blocked, and trying to essentially formulate a little bit of control on a map that doesn't really let you have that. So it's a measured approach, and not for the first time, we see zMightys hit the landmine and get himself a kill.
Just remote detonating there, able to do it from a distance. Game still within reach, however, now 113 to 71. Pure scoring yet again with AC, but right away, ITB starts to fight for C.
Interesting that we haven't seen a two cap, right? There's just been 2 caps that have been where the points have come from. Very challenging, and will win that challenge, which might give them a little footing on the map. DFC in the hands of ITB as they continue to score here, and now they've crossed that 120 mark. Big double kill, though, from LastShot. Will not only secure kills, but it's a 3 dead for ITB, and now the alarm bells will start to ring. It's a triple cap, and they are trapped in the bunker.
Yep, they get the stop on A. That's what we were watching. There was progress on A from ITB, but you had the feeling based on the numbers that they were going to get the stop on A as well. They will continue scoring, and they are right back in this match.
Overshield coming up in 15 seconds as well, and ITB now, they're trying to play for kills, they're trying to play this one slowly, and they do get the first pick, but the trades come through, and even though they're kind of sacrificing points here, ITB, they're being really smart and methodical about this. They know that they're going to have to sacrifice points to get out of the triple cap. It might only be a double cap, and they will, be in a position where they continue to be scored on, but numbers is the most important thing on the map for now. A lead change comes in, and LastShot finds his way across the map to pick up the overshield as well, and for all the good things that ITB did, Pure just done it better.
They really have, and they're looking for A yet again. LastShot with the overshield is the last thing that you want if you were on the side of ITB. They will flip A, and also going to contest C right now. Shoot. Oh, scared the crap out of me. Jimbo with a very good trade. Almost gets a back-whack clean as well.
Darn Heatwave again, just does so much damage. Taulek is trying to put more pressure onto the players over at C. A trade comes in on the long haul in the meantime, and ITB have flipped the scoring once more. It's B and C, it's a little bit janky, and Taulek is stepping inside of C for now to try and turn that back over to his team so that they can start scoring. But it looks like it might be an exchange. Now it's a race to A. Can they get the kills in and around A to stop this conversion coming in?
You have to think that Pure's going to want that moment back, right?
Reset.
They had 2 dead, and they had the overshield popping into C, and they really nice job by ITB to isolate, focus that overshield, and shut it down. It could be a very different scoreline if those events went differently.
A gets flipped, AB now the score. But look at the devastation of the triple cap. It wasn't a devastating, like, game-ending triple cap where they were constantly getting cycled because of the way that ITB played their way out of spawn. But it was enough to give them a lead, but it was enough for ITB to still be in touch. So both teams playing this extremely methodically at the moment, but ITB who find themselves 3 dead. Pure now pushing for that triple cap again.
Needs to win this battle or stay alive. Not going to be easy because the double team does come in. Now a triple cap once again for Pure. They have a little bit of redemption there. They lost control of their triple. Now they're going to try to hold it again.
Get the first kill on the spawner as well on ZMightys. You can see that they've got numbers on the map. Jimbo somehow absolutely obliterates LastShot with melee. Jimbo! That play cannot be underestimated. Not only is it the kills, it stops the flip of C. ITB have map control, and they have access to the overshield as well. Massive
from Jimbo. They might be able to trap him here on A as well. The A spawns come in. Let's see if they can get the overshield clean.
B is the focus, though, because the scoring is still Pure's. It's going to fly through that assault rifle and take Jimbo down. Nothing happening in and around B. ZMightys, he's going to go down. The overshield goes in the hands of Pure, as do all of the kills. TchiK is last alive, and he's going to have to fight for his life.
Big reset coming in there from LastShot as well. Somehow, I don't know how, they fight out of A in that scenario, and they get the overshield as well. Not easy. They had the disadvantage in numbers, and also you could say the disadvantage in spawns. And now, just like that, that triple cap leads to 2-16 down board. Still scoring PC.
WuTum comes through to take him down. This is maybe one of the last push opportunities that ITB are going to have. And Jimbo again with a hugely impactful kill on the map. But kills are great, but they've got to convert it into points now. They need to convert one of these strongholds. Another trade comes in. B is the focus for ITB here. They're trying to convert it in their favor. Then they can play that 2-cap. LastShot flies into B to try and stop the conversion. Doesn't do it, but now he's trying to turn it back on.
Ooh, gets absolutely double teamed there, does Mike. He's not able to make anything happen in the end. He gets taken down. 2 dead still for ITB. It was a momentary 3 dead.
This is going to be the final run by the looks of things. 2:35 and rising. A little bit of desperation starting to creep into some of these decisions. Taulek flies through, cleans up the damage that he did onto TchiK, and now C is the focus, but A is getting flipped as well. ITB 3 dead. Jimbo the only player alive, and you get the feeling that might be GG.
That is going to be GG indeed. AB still in control. That will be the end of the game, and Pure takes our game number 3. Huge numbers coming in once again. Druk goes 20-13. LastShot 23-13 and tied for most assists again. LastShot absolutely putting on a show here. The entirety of Pure looking very good. And then now they're only 1 game away from taking top 4.
That triple cap is so devastating on that map. It is absolutely, it's crushing when you're in it because you're like, oh, we took our time, we got out of spawn, we fought a little bit, but by the time you've done that, like 70 points has disappeared in front of you. So a very, very strong performance from Pure in the end game there. I'd say the last third completely and utterly belongs to them. 250-146 is your final score. They go up 2-1 in the series. Welcome back, everybody, to what could be the deciding game of this series, which has been one of the most entertaining we've had for the entirety of this event. Pure find themselves 2-1 up against ITB Esports after a win on Strongholds. 250 to about 180, I think it was at the end, if I'm not mistaken. My memory is a little bit hazy when it comes to these things these days, but Druk is going to find himself a combo early on, and he's going to find himself an easy kill.
Nothing worse than coming out of the White House press room over the past few weeks, let me tell you.
All drop.
Camouflage. Druk on your Druk on your screen here, 4-0. Time coming in. Gonna stay alive. Nice job with Commando Camo from Blast. Picks up another one. Triple kill killing spree to start things off.
Yeah, beautiful start here from Druk, and more importantly here for Pure, the kills mean objective time for them as well. Trying to pepper a little bit of ammo onto the body of WuTum there as he tried to move up towards heaven. Some good responsive fire though coming in from the young man with the long hair.
Love this run from Druk. How many times he keeps going his POV, he keeps getting killing sprees as well. Also bashes some electronic panels apparently on his way to continue scoring as well. He's 5-0 by the way, and now is putting some objective time on the board as well.
Yeah, really good rotate actually coming in here as well, because maybe they felt the pressure was coming in on pipes, the push was coming in on pipes. By doing so, moving that ball away, now it makes that move a little bit more difficult, and that routing a little bit more difficult for ITB to get towards that ball. Finally, they get towards the play ball, but one thing to point out here is this isn't, doom and gloom for ITB fans, because Oddball has been a game time where they've had a lot of success over the last few weeks in scrims and in this tournament as well, but they've got to put it together when it matters.
Yeah, they do 43-0 already on the board. Big kills coming in from the side of here. Take a look, it's already, my God, 17 kills for them, and certainly outslaying at this stage of the game. Camo about to pop, and one grapple left for LastShot.
LastShot. Oh, he
wow.
says Druk. You had one earlier.
My.
You had one earlier.
Absolutely whamboozled.
He was. He's also has the fantasy rifle as well, which is a lot of fun. WuTum has no idea that LastShot is looking after him at the moment, or looking for him. Certainly not looking to look after him. WuTum gets out of dodge and manages to take someone with him. Now, 3 dead here for Pure, and LastShot for
times it
do on
perfectly.
The map, I was going to say, hasn't found any bodies until now.
Love that. That's not. Oh my! Perfect shots out of LastShot. That's not easy with Camo, even though it looked like certainly he made it look easy. Just the fact that he knew he could get those timing on C stairs. Just picks up another one, killing spree by the way. More damage on WuTum. Should be able to clean this one up. No trade. Very nice from Druk. 3 dead. Jimbo's the last player alive. It's going to be a battle for the new ball, but really impressed with his timing on those shots, and also, of course, the shots as well.
Yeah, I've been really impressed with LastShot, alongside Cycle, been a player that certainly has stood out as like a newer crop of player. You would say Cycle's kind of separated himself a little bit.
Oh boy.
Few events that we've seen as Druk takes one with him to the grave. It's a 1v1. He manages to clench the cheeks and get round the corner before he's taken down. No ball time for him at the moment here, Taulek. He knows that ITB respawn is going to come in, and he wants to see where his teammates are as well.
I like that play from Druk, by the way. It's a classic drop back down and stick down and 2 dead, 3 dead. Druk, your last player alive, by the way, on Pure. So we'll see if this can finally result in some time for ITB.
Mike's looking to put some pressure on as well. See, Druk just managed to slip through. Hasn't been dealt with as yet. LastShot again with some fantastic shots to take the shields away from Mike. Falls, and they never dealt with Druk. And look who's killing you in and around that oddball. His name's Druk.
2v2 on the map. LastShot thinks about trying to go bottom, but he'll be getting punished now as TchiK answers back with a perfect of his own.
Last alive is going to be Taulek, and look at that spawn, right? Flies towards his teammates.
Wow.
Grapples off the back of Druk as well.
That
it looks
was
like
awesome. He was skitching.
It looks like they're playing chain together.
He was totally skitching. For me, it looked like Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3. Unbelievable. I want to see more of that.
There you go.
Oh, thanks.
It's best Bob Burnquist impression.
Wow.
There's the throwback for you.
I almost. It's getting too late. I'm going to actually not say what I was going to say. 3v3 on the map and a moment, which is good for both of us and our careers.
This is why we're not allowed to cast this late on normally.
44-7 now. 1:30 left. Nice little movement here coming in from Cherished. There's still 2 dead for the. Here comes WuTum. Risky to go into the melee battles there. In the end, LastShot cleans him up. So it's
Druk with another kill, and he's having a really strong start to this game as well. 13 and 6 for him, more than double on him, and some objective time. He's getting more, but gives him the wiggles!
Wiggles.
Wiggles strike again, man.
Wiggles have been a big theme in Atlanta. Lots of pressure. Flash. I mean, to be honest, that's not. I don't know if I've seen that utilized that much. The fact, I think the kill barrier kills you pretty fast, but the fact that you can bounce off of that without hitting an out of environment boundary immediately is something certainly to take note of. We've seen that a few times before, but that exact spot being utilized just for a little cheeky extra second from the last shot. He's still dead.
Yeah, I mean, the slays are so heavily in the favor of Pure at the moment. No surprise to see that. What? This game is too fast for me these days. Too fast.
Listen.
Fast and furious. Furious, angry. Now
55-7 now. More importantly, though, there's only 32 seconds left on the game clock, so things are getting dicey. And Pure is just going to slay out here for the next 26 seconds.
Yeah, Camo's coming up as well, so they can kind of leave that odd ball alone. They know that the ITB boys have got to focus on that, and they can kind of use that as a distraction to have access to that Camo, and then from there work their way towards that odd ball. WuTum manages to squeeze again around that corner, but is he going to be in a position here to get away? The nade kills him. TchiK will find one. Taulek finds a double kill, though. The Camo's still up, and even though ITB are fighting and they're scraping and they're trying their best to elongate this game, it's going to have to be some Halo from them in order to keep that odd ball out of the hands of Pure. Stay alive for 5 seconds. 2 seconds left on the game clock. I'm not saying it's impossible, but it's improbable.
Cherished stays
Cherished.
Cherished stays alive as long as he can here. And now with 2 seconds left, it has to be perfect Halo from ITB. Look at the shot from Mighty, so this could be big.
It's doable. You hit a few headshots here, and all of a sudden you might be able to give your team an opportunity in this game. But no, just overextends a little bit. Taulek comes through to get the kill. Jimbo's going to be forced to hold on to this ball for as long as he can, but he will be taken down. And Pure, even though ITB almost went nuclear at the end of that, drop 1-0. So into the second round.
TchiK, by the way, big numbers from him. We'll see them pop right back up here as the round resumes. But 16-10 from Druk. Really nice performance from him so far. Undoubtedly the standout slayer of the game so far. On the other side, it's Jimbo. 8-16. How the numbers he'd be hoping to put up.
Yeah, he's turn that one around, Jimbo. Not a good start. Certainly a lot of work for him to improve upon. As Druk finds himself a double kill off the rip here. WuTum answers back though, and it's going to be 2 dead on either side at the moment. And it looks like access to the Camo only going to be Pure. So very interesting to see that they let him get it, but TchiK flies down alongside WuTum to make sure that that is not another Camo they're going to get hurt.
First burn there of the Camo. One thing you have to wonder, ITB needs to take that momentum they had, even though they lost that round. They really clawed back there to get 44 points on the board in the end. And you have to think if there was maybe 60 seconds left in the game, that they might have been able to get right back in it. So you're hoping if you're an ITB fan, even though as they fall 3 dead, you're hoping that they might be able to find some resilience here in this second round.
Yeah, it's a very difficult situation to kind of put yourself in mentally, right? You know that you're a round down and your tournament run could be over. Yeah. Having had such a great day, beating Complexity, finally getting, you know, the one over on your rivals in Quadrant as well. But tournament days are long, and the best are the ones who can keep it going up until that last breath. And ITB at the moment are finding it tough.
Yeah, Pure looks like the real deal here. They're off to an early lead once again, 21-1. ITB, lots to be proud of though. Let's not forget, top 6 in Arlington. After failing to make it out of pools, by the way, in case you missed London, really a heartbreaking defeat and a surprise defeat for them. They bounced back in a big way. They don't want to go out here. Pure is making it very difficult. This could be their last game.
Well, finally a little bit of a hold starting to develop here. You can see the pipes in the control and the pipes in the place of that ball is. TchiK also has himself a shock rifle, but they're getting a little bit pinched right now.
Yep.
They're getting a little bit kind of static, a little bit stuck together, but damage is coming in, but no kills alongside. Druk is searching, but can't find anyone at the moment, and TchiK and Co managed to hold on this push. Cherished, he should be taken down as well by WuTum. Will be taken down by WuTum, but LastShot again arrives last and manages to break the setup.
There was a momentary 1v1 there on the map, and I think it's just really going to be overall a map reset.
Again, it's going to be neutralized. And once ITB doing a much better job in this particular round, making sure Camo doesn't hurt them, right? They're at least contesting it. They're challenging the player with Camo to make sure that he isn't someone who can go on the back of a killing spree. So, ZMightys is taking down. Most of the ball back to the pipes once again.
Who was that on Sneaky there? Well, I'm not sure if that was Taulek that was still alive.
It was Taulek.
It was Taulek. Taulek, last player alive. Really nice job there. Somehow gets that kill from Sneaky. Perfect position now that will maintain the Pure lead.
Yeah, the ITB setups are looking a little bit flimsy at the moment. It's looking all too easy for Pure to just burst through and pick up the kills without getting traded out. And that's what you're seeing right now. Like you say, it's a 4-dead situation, and this is a strong opportunity for Pure to create the kind of gap they had in that first round. And we know if they get that gap, that they can slay around it. They can play with that lead and force ITB to force their way towards them, an objective through the gunfire that Pure put down.
Yep, they're doing it again. Druk all continuing to extend his kills as well. 21-14 at this stage of the game, and Cherished is holding down and not afraid to go head on a swivel. They pick up another kill, maybe a play ball coming here as they do find themselves 2 dead.
Yeah, trying to fly in and trying to clean up the damage. LastShot as well, doesn't think with his melee, and Jimbo will get that kill. So even though it was a little bit of a flimsy hold originally, ITB answered back with a break of their own. Now they're looking for where those kills are going to come in so they can rotate that ball towards them.
Yeah, surprised no play ball in the end there. I think I get what LastShot might have been going for to just try to get a trade. Of course, that's arguably more valuable than the play ball, but surprised they didn't play ball and try to drop and shoot. In the end, ITB climbs their way back in, but off of the break, they already get 3 10.
It's a really bad rotate from ITB there. You saw like 2 players spawned over at blue and they're trying to rotate the ball towards blue, and it's either a breakdown in communication or someone's blocking something that they shouldn't have been.
Yeah.
And that allows the setup now to transition over into the hands of Pure again. They're only 20 points away from closing not only this game out, but the series as well. And look at a ticket to Championship Sunday.
Absolutely. Now, Camo was popping, by the way. We'll keep an eye on that. 3 dead again, which tells you that there really should be another power-up in the hands of Pure. Mighty spawning heaven, all the elevator spawns coming in. 89-90 on the board. 11 points to go for Pure on the series.
They have to force it. zMightys tries to force it. Druk gets the kill. Taulek gets another. Nobody is close enough outside of TchiK, but he gets traded out. And Pure's run will continue. They win the series 3-1. ITB Esports will exit at the top 6. And now Pure find themselves with the chance on Championship Sunday to cause a little bit of a ruckus.
And you know they're ready to do it. They're hungry. After 3-0ing phase, your current reigning champions and your world champions, they're going to now take the momentum. They might have lost it a bit during the SSG series, but after something like this, to know that they've made it to Sunday, they've punched their ticket to the final day of the tournament, and they're going to look to continue Upset City.
Yeah, it's been a great day. I will say Saturday certainly has entertained. The upsets have been here for everybody to enjoy, and from Andy and myself, it's been a pleasure to call some of these games. So thank you all for tuning in. We will see you tomorrow on Championship Sunday. And for now, enjoy your evening. Peace.